30% chance of rain. Supposed to be in the next hour. My time is limited and I'm going to try and get as much done as I possibly can right now. I just got home from work. We're all busy taking care of stuff. I say all of us, but not all of us. I thought I would get out here, take care of some stuff in the garden. I'll explain that in a minute. And my time is limited. So, what say you? What are you doing?
I was actually breeding rabbits.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Got 2 bred today. Probably wait for the other 2 next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go work in the garden and see if I can't get some of that mulch over here and get that into a couple of the rows.
This mulch or?
No, the mulch over there, that pile, if I can. Do you know if the RTV is clean in the back, or is it filled with bread?
It's filled with bread. We just filled with bread.
Okay. I might have to do, I don't know, figure something out. So I have been avoiding this like the Black Plague. Just wasn't sure that I wanted to share this with you guys, but I've been avoiding it because honestly I didn't want to be judged. But in all honesty, I really shouldn't care because you don't live here. I do. My family does. Yeah, there's bees there now. It's crazy. I told Ben, I said, you should try and
Capture it.
Yeah.
I think so too.
So I want to show you guys this. My son came and showed me, or told me about this the other day. I
actually found it before him, by the way. I did. I just didn't say anything.
Sibling rivalry. So this tree is here on our property, kind of like midway down. It's right along the creek, and this tree actually had all the way up there. There's like a hole up there, and there was hornets. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't there. It was down further where I'm about to show you. Right here, there was hornets in that last year. There's a beehive in it now. And I'm wondering if we can't try and get them to come into a box if we get it set up right. We'll see. But my son came and told me about that, that he found it the other day and wants to see about getting it up on our upper pasture. I don't think it's one of our own hives that swarmed because they all seem to be pretty healthy, but I did ask him to check and make sure. So as I was saying before, I have avoided this like no one's business. I avoided it because it was a bit overwhelming, but also because it was a bit embarrassing. We had such grand plans for this garden and the grass just took over like wildfire. We were able to salvage 3 beds so far, but I am determined because I'm mad. I'm mad because I had high hopes and they feel almost crushed, but I am determined and I want to get some stuff growing. I don't know if I told you guys before, but we had stuff that was growing in the garden and the chickens got through, the ducks got through and actually cleaned out about more than 50% of what was there and what was getting ready to be harvested. So very big frustration. I felt very defeated in that and almost wanted to give up, but I'm not that kind of personality to give up that easy and maybe a little stubborn in that. Yes, my time is limited and so is my family's time, but I think it's important that we still press on and continue to do what we can to make this work. So it's starting to rain. We do still have some daylight and I'm gonna do the best I can, but I'm probably gonna put the camera away at this point so it doesn't get wet. So I was trying to be stubborn and stay out there, but it's lightning and not very safe. So I'm gonna head in for right now. Hopefully it'll pass quickly and maybe while there's still some daylight, I'll get back outside again. So, what have you been doing?
So we dug out a trench over there, as you can see. I mean, you can't see it from here. Sorry, my phone's going on. But you can see what was happening is that as it rained really high from up there, or really hard from up there, it would pick up steam. And there, it's more than 2.5% grade. It's more like an 8% grade. So what happens is it really picks up steam and it makes its own way. Even though we've domed it and crowned it, that's called crowning. We crowned the driveway this way. The water was coming so fast, it created its own little path. So what we did is we took the backhoe and we dug about 130 feet and created this 3-foot trench. So it redirects everything on both sides. So that's what we try to do. And we try to clean out some of the culverts because it washed out a lot of gravel in there. And we backfilled over here too, because it was causing a lot of...
We were having some issues with
This right here.
right in here, as you can see, it spread out over our area and just kept going and going and going. So
I backfilled.
what'd you backfill it with?
This is actually a type of clay, almost like a grout. This is from the well. So as it gets water in there, it'll actually harden. It hardens really, 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 really hard. I mean, like almost, it's like grout. Think of grout, right? And then that's what you have. So that's what we're trying to...
This is, and it's because we have a rain spout right here, guys,
Yeah,
and
that's
it was
clogged up.
Yeah, it was coming through here and just
We have to put a 6. We got to put like a 78-foot, 6-inch wide trench right here. So we got to dig this up all the way there and create a little channel, like a U channel, 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep, with like a crate, just slotted crate, kind of like what they have around pools. And then this is just gonna run through here. But everything takes money on a farm, guys. So we're not farm divas, so we don't have a endless amount of sponsors and everything else. We kind of just
whatever we can afford at the time.
Yep. See how the ditch to save our road is filled with gravel? All that gravel came from this driveway, as you can see right there. So we got to dig that trench out because look, it's hugging too far over on the road. Over here, we fixed it, and I put it 8 feet away from the road.
Yeah.
So now I'll show you. See, too close to the road. It's washing out the gravel. Just washed it out. It whipped around that tarp. Wiped it out. So look what we did over here.
Can we get out? Please be careful. All right, so what you just saw there was a laughing matter, but not really a laughing matter. I stopped filming yesterday because the rain really kept me from going back in the garden, number one, so I couldn't take care of that. And number two, we had to make a run for some baby related items, actually groceries too, when I think about it. So what happened was my husband was trying to show me what he had accomplished along with my son, who was helping him with the backhoe. And he misjudged, while he was turning around, misjudged and miscalculated where he was at. Because what happened was all of a sudden he heard what sounded like an ATV up on the back of the property, and that's not ours. So that caught his attention. He whipped his head around, didn't realize where he was going, and the back right rear tire of the RTV went down into where he had, part of the area where he had dug out. And so I was not wearing my seatbelt. I know. I should have been wearing my seatbelt in it, but out of convenience sake, I didn't. So I fell out because we tilted and I fell out, and I kind of bruised up the back of my thigh a little bit, but I didn't really get injured. It was just kind of like I fell out and tumbled to the ground a little bit. But what was scary, and I think, yeah, what was scary was the fact that the RTV was tilting over, and my husband said it was like in slow motion. He could see it just kind of like teetering over. And so I was scrambling to try and get up and out of the way, but at the same time, I was worried about my phone that I dropped and I couldn't see it. And I know I shouldn't worry about my phone that I dropped, but it was you guys that I was filming. So I was trying to grab my phone. It's not a cheap phone. But needless to say, he was able to get it out without tilting without rolling it over, thankfully. That would have been a big disaster and a big mess to clean up. I think it shook up my husband more than it shook up me. But yes, lesson learned. I'll wear my seatbelt. Glad it was us and not my kids that it happened to. So I am back out here. It's the end of the week, and I'm going to get out in the garden. It's a beautiful day. Like, the weather is really nice. It's a little bit humid, but it's nice. And I've got baby girl with me here, so I'm going to take her out in the garden while I break up the grass that's overgrown. So back to what I was telling you guys before about that. And I just really want to be very, like, transparent about this. I'm just very out there. I'm not going to hide it. I avoided telling you guys about the garden situation because, like I was saying before, had these grand expectations and hopes for growing a lot of food, and it just went south because of unexpected things that happened. And I say this and share this because, like I said, I want to be transparent and honest. It was embarrassing. So I'm going to reclaim the garden. Whether I do it on my own or with the help of my children, it's going to be reclaimed. But I also share this because I don't want you guys to give up hope on something such as a project like, growing food or something similar that you're working on, and it doesn't go the way you planned it. Just kind of pick yourself up and get back on board and get back at it again. This is important to me, and I really want to see it flourish. Whether it gets to it's not going to get to where I had hoped to have it before, but that's okay. I'm still going to plug away and do the best that I can with the help of my children. My husband's not really the gardening kind of person, so that's why I say the help of my children. So we each have our areas that we like to work on and areas that we don't. So here we go. Ready, girl?
Oh my God.
Careful, baby, you're gonna fall.
I'm a harvested potato.
Yep. All right, guys, so it is the final day of the weekend, and finally have some time to get out here and actually do some real work. I got a chance to get in the garden a little bit on Saturday, but definitely not as much time as I wanted to try and reclaim this garden. So I'm gonna get to it now with a little bit of help from my daughter, Kaylin, and see what we can get done. I'm gonna get this grass pulled out of here and get some seeds in the ground. So I know it's a lot of work, but I'm willing to put up the fight for it. I really want to reclaim this garden. So I'm out here with the hat on because it is a sunny day. I may have to go back inside and change into like a rash guard to keep myself from getting burned, but all right, gonna get to it. We are almost done with one full bed, and I decided to change courses and go fill up the RTV with wood chips, and we're doing our second round. I have my daughter Kaylin that's been helping me. Truth be told, she probably doesn't want to be out here helping me, but she is, and she's a nice companion to help. So I'm going to have her come with me and make one more trip over to fill up the back here with, I don't know if you guys can see that back there, to fill that up with wood chips and get that spread across the beds to help control some of the weeds and give it some good nutrition for the soil. So I didn't get that on the beds the first time around because we just kind of were just plowing ahead and didn't have time to go and do it, because there's honestly no way to really reach the wood chip pile anymore. There's a ditch going almost all the way around, and the area where I could drive around is too covered in like broken trees and things like that, debris, shrubs. So I can't really get to it with either the tractor or the RTV. So I have to work across the ditch to shovel it up and put it in here. So that's okay. A little extra step to do, free workout, and get this baby done. So, you ready?
No.
Like I said, she's not really wanting to help me with this, but I'm grateful that she's being voluntold in a nice way. So, all right, here we go, guys. That breeze feels so good. So my daughter finished helping me with getting the rest of that mulch over here, and now I'm spreading it on. I'm going to work on at least 2 beds tonight and get the seeds in the ground, and my son offered his services to come help me, so I'm very grateful for that. Otherwise this would take me a lot longer.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside. Heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out.
All right, guys, so there we go. So that's it for today. I sincerely appreciate you guys coming along and being a part of our craziness, and don't judge me. Don't judge me for the garden, please. It's hard enough work, but I'm willing to put the work in. Hopefully we will get a lot of stuff growing. I have volunteer tomato plants scattered throughout this area, I think from the chickens that were in here before. And some already have tomatoes on them. Lovely. That's great. So I will take it, whatever I can get. So I sincerely appreciate my son's help and my daughter's help, and looking forward to getting each row, tackled probably day by day, getting one cleaned out and getting the mulch in. So we'll just tackle it one day at a time. And I'm grateful that you guys have been a part of our channel. We really are grateful for the support you guys give us by watching our videos and giving us comments. It's nice to interact with you guys. So we look forward to hearing from you and look forward to bringing you guys more content. And if you guys have any ideas you want us to talk about or record, please let us know in the comments below. Remember to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel already. Make sure you hit the bell so that you can be the first to know when we get a new video up. So I am signing off for tonight and going to get some dinner and get a shower. Got a little sun today and get back at work tomorrow. We'll catch you guys next time. See you later.